Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Hey, what is up? Glad you could join us. Friday morning. It kind of got crappy again on the way out there. You see we're supposed to get like more snow during the afternoon and everything? What the heck? Yeah, it was a little crappy on the way in again. Not like yesterday. Oh my gosh. Be thankful if you don't have to be out there. How's that? It's playoff weekend. I'm turned into, what was the quote that you used, KG?
What?
Not goo goo baby, baby out.
Yeah, it's time to baby out.
Yeah, I had a little baby out this morning.
That's understandable.
No, I did. I did. Just a little one, a minor one.
Yeah, not a tantrum, not a full-blown tantrum.
Just the whole, I was, taking the deep dive, doing my prep at 6 o'clock this morning. It was just like, you're seeing all the logos of the other teams.
Oh, my God.
Especially that logo of the team that Maz loves so much.
Wham.
I don't love them.
And I'm just going, no.
Wham.
No.
Wham, motherfucker.
Obviously we'll get into that. Pistons win, improved to 29-10.
Of course the Pistons won.
And KG, can I say this? Do you know what it was? I wanted to pinch the Suns' little cheeks last night.
I know.
I
like
really
that.
did. Do you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of not that long ago Pistons. Hey guys, we're on the road against a better team.
Yeah.
We're going to find a way to win. You'll see. You'll all see. Shaking their little fist at the world.
All right.
Like the old man shaking his fist at the cloud.
The Arthur fist?
No, the Arthur fist
JB's
is down
Arthur
here.
fist.
Right.
The Arthur fist is down here. This is like the old man shaking his fist at the crowd. I'll show you all. And you know what? Good teams find a way to win games.
Flat out. That's what the Pistons did last night. And in the absence of Devin Booker, it's a game that you absolutely had to have, and it was a struggle throughout. The Pistons had to work for this one. Last night reinforced why I dislike Grayson Allen and Dillon Brooks so much, because those two guys are just fucking pests, bro. They will get under your skin. They use the illusion that they play physical when really they're just fouling the hell out of you the whole game, and eventually the refs caught on. Early on, it was kind of like, okay, what are we really doing here with the officiating? But eventually it caught up to them. They were, at least Dillon Brooks was ejected out of the game. That was huge for the Pistons. And you had big nights from people that stepped up in the absence of Cade. Cade absolutely struggled in this game. But you got everybody else to pick you up. I mean, Duncan Robinson, great night from him, 19 points. Jalen Duren had a double-double as well, big double-double, 16 and I believe 18 or something like that.
That's what it was.
Yeah, no, it was a really, really good effort from all of the other players on the floor. Jaden Ivey also a really good night off the bench. So this Pistons team, man, they are complete. I think that's one thing that we sleep on about this team.
Couldn't agree
They're
more.
not just Cade Cunningham. They are a complete team from top to bottom.
That's what happened because you had a week off. They got stale.
A half a dozen guys got double digits again, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think it's being talked about enough. I really don't. Because you know what? You might have the big night from Stu. More often than not, you're going to have the big night from Cade. But honest to God, I mean, it's just like every night dudes are stepping up and you're seeing guys in double digits. And I hope you get my point, KG. That was, watching the Suns last night legitimately reminded me of the Pistons.
Yeah.
It really did.
No,
Of the Pistons not that long ago. All right, we're hanging. We got a lead. Okay, it's third quarter. It's into the fourth quarter. And then you watch the better team just walk away from them.
Yeah.
And that's what happened last night.
No, I view last night as not necessarily a must-win, but it's a game that you had to have, because if Devin Booker had played, maybe this looks a little bit different. But it's just tried and true, like the Pistons message that they send to all of their players, the fire that they play with each and every night. And like Maz said, such a long break, it's easy to be rusty out there. It's easy to go out there and just, mail it in, realize it's not your night, and just, okay, let's get to the next game. Pistons didn't do that. They fought all throughout this game. And I'm happy with what the product is right now. And I think that if they were to make a move at this deadline, man, I think they could really blow this open because the East is theirs for the taking. I'm convinced of it at this point. And the Pistons have to decide, okay, do we want to take a marginal jump and let's just see what happens? Or are we going to put our stamp on this thing and really go after it in a year in which it seems like everything is going the Pistons' way?
See, what you just said, I think that's the difference between like what's going on with the Red Wings, the Red Wings renaissance, so to speak, and what's going on with the Pistons. Because as well as the Red Wings are playing, and we can still have that, is it sustainable? Can John Gibson keep this up? Blah, blah, blah. We can still have those conversations. But KG, just a real quick check at the standings. The Pistons have a 4.5 game bump on the Celtics.
Yes, sir.
They have a 5 game bump on the Knicks, okay? When you look at the Eastern Conference in the National Hockey League right now, in particular the division, okay, you have Tampa, you have Montreal, you have red-hot Buffalo, you have red-hot Toronto, on their heels right now. So that's a little more congested. The Pistons have breathing room right now. Now, there's 2 ways to look at it. Okay, do you want to upset the apple cart? I mean, the apple cart's been outstanding so far this year.
It really has.
It's 29-10. It's all those variables that we were just talking about guys stepping up when they need to, 6, 7 guys getting double digits. Do you want to upset the apple cart? And that takes me back to the whole Rasheed Wallace shit.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, KG, you're old enough to remember.
Oh, yeah.
People in this town did not like that move.
Yeah, they was cooking before that.
Big time.
Yeah. The 0-2 Pistons, they were pretty damn good, 0-2, 0-3. But, you make that move, you get Rasheed, and the rest is history.
Yep.
I don't know, and the Pistons have a legit argument to go either way. You don't necessarily have to make a move because we do have to realize the Pistons are mad ahead of schedule, tripling their win total last year, in the first year of this regime, and now you're looking at they're number 1 in the East. They don't necessarily have to make a move this year, and I think the Pistons will be fine, but also you have a shot at maybe a championship. And I think that when those type of opportunities come around, much like we, talk about the Lions, sometimes you may have to adjust your thinking. You may have to adjust your game plan. And I really would like to see them make a move at the deadline.
Isn't that funny that you say that?
Yeah.
Like KG, honestly, we're going to start having those conversations. I mean, they're probably happening already. We haven't talked much about it here.
February 5th.
Right,
February 5th is the day.
But KG, all right, are you going to be Howie Roseman? Or are you going to be Brad Holmes? What do you want to do? Do you want to say, okay, look, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be in a position like this. As good as things are,
right,
as the trajectory, we think the trajectory is, much like we thought about the Lions, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
All right. How often are you in a position like this where not only do you have a bump, but you have a damn good 4.5 games?
No, for sure.
That's a huge bump, dude.
And then next year you have to realize, maybe the Knicks make some shakeups. You get Tyrese Halliburton back with the Pacers. You get Jason Tatum back with the Celtics. This thing could change. And not to say that the Pistons will just fall off a cliff, but it may not be as easy as it has been this year for the Pistons. So I'm all for it. Whenever there's a chance to win a chip, I'm going all in all the time. That's just me. And I'm not saying, just trade, all of your pieces of the future and just let's Wild West the shit. But at the same time, I think that a move for a wing that could score 20 plus or maybe even around 18 to 19 points a game will be very, very helpful for Cade.
So Michael Porter, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. I'd be on board for that.
So that's the question I think everybody has to ask themselves on this morning. And I'm serious. All right, you're almost at the halfway point. You're what, a couple games away from the halfway point, okay?
Yeah.
Can this Piston team legit win a championship?
They could definitely win the East.
Yeah.
All right, could we give OKC a fight?
I hope so.
Yes,
Okay.
because the styles are very, very similar. I do feel like the Pistons would be able to do that. Where I'm concerned is, okay, if you take Cade out the game in a playoff situation, we all know defense gets greater in the playoffs in terms of basketball. Who's going to be that other go-to option that for sure can go out there and get a bucket in the face of the defense? I don't know if they have that right now.
So,
Jalen Duren's been great. Duncan Robinson, all these guys have been great.
Don't forget Jenkins.
Yeah, and Dennis Jenkins, but these guys haven't really had that much playoff experience. And I do feel like if you add another 20-point a game score to this team, then that takes a lot of pressure off of Cade in the playoffs.
See my arms?
Yeah. Hey, push him in.
Push him in.
Push him in.
I'm the same way. If you legit think you can win a championship, why the hell not? I don't get it. I'll never understand that.
I don't think this team's going anywhere for the long haul either. They're built for the long haul.
Does the same dynamic, and Maz, I tend to agree with you. I'm not arguing. But just, you know the job, you have to be devil's advocate. Does the same dynamic exist for them, though, like we thought for the Lions a couple years ago? Where if you have an opportunity, don't we have buyer's remorse from 2023? I do.
I have it every year.
I did at the moment, though, in fairness. As God is my witness, if anybody listened to me on the radio, both Lomas and I, that day of the trade deadline in 23, we were just like...
Was that the DPJ trade deadline?
Yes.
Good old
really?
DPJ.
This is what we did. We watched Sweat, and this is what we did. Right. Okay, well, we're still good enough. And sadly, we know how that ended.
Yeah.
And KG, you and I are brothers in this regard. I am like 100% sincere. I am never, ever, ever, ever going to apologize for wanting more.
No.
And it was funny. Somebody was giving us shit the other day, in minor, okay? If he's watching, I take no offense at it. Perhaps giving us shit wasn't the right term. But when we were talking about how this defensive line wasn't good enough and Hutch wasn't good enough, and like he commented on Twitter and he made some, water is wet comment, I think is what it was. And I said, you're not wrong, but you don't deal what we deal with on a daily basis. Do you know how many people jump in the chat? People killed me when I said that on the pregame. You can't call out Hutch. He's one of us. And I'm like, please listen. I'm so happy he's here.
Yeah.
Don't you want more out of him in that defensive line? Like, where's the hang up there? So I don't think the average fan understands that. And so it's the same dynamic in place right now for the Pistons. Okay, let's go make that big, bold move. It's time. We are literally in a championship window right now, and I believe that.
Facts.
We're in a championship window right now. So is it time to act like champions act, or are we going to go, I don't know. This one, I might have to think long and hard about this one because the ramifications next year and 2 years from now, I'm so scared.
Right. And I look at it like if you got a chance to give up a Tobias Harris, a Jaden Ivey, and maybe some draft picks to get somebody tangible in here, then I'm all for it. You got to do what you got to do. But once again, it's not necessarily something that the Pistons have to do. But it's something that I definitely want them to do. Also, something to keep in mind, they do have a trade exception. I think it's valued at around $14 million. So the Pistons can essentially bring somebody in practically for free this year, and you can just ride like that. And I do think about last year when Trajan, who was very cerebral, brought in a Dennis Schroeder. Now, a smaller move, something that's not going to grab a ton of headlines, but what he gave to this team and the value that he brought was tremendous.
Yep.
And I hated to give him up.
Yeah, to be honest. And you saw, the benefit that he played in the playoffs. So I think that if they were to make a move, that would probably be the move. They use the trade exception. You bring in a player maybe like a Bobby Portis that we've talked about on Big D Energy. I would love to see that happen, or maybe somebody along those lines.
Well, you know what? We're getting to the point, and I don't know. We haven't had many conversations about this because, look, football's king in this town, okay? You know it. I know it. Football's king everywhere. You could... I say it all the time. You could be the biggest hoops guy in the world. You could be the biggest hockey guy in the world. Raise his hand. You could be the biggest baseball guy in the world, right? Football's king. Yep. That play the hits, right? Isn't that the old comment? Play the hits, all right? So can I ask this? Do you have the same faith in Trajan that you have in Brad?
Yes.
How would you compare and contrast?
Everything to this point suggests that Trajan has a pulse on the team, much like, we felt Brad has had for years now, at least up until this point with a lot of people. He is willing to make I think he's probably, if we're ranking the GMs, he's the most aggressive of all the GMs. I think he would make a move before Brad would make a move.
I could not agree with you
If
more.
Trajan saw something that he felt wasn't, up to par or felt that he needed to do something, I feel like he would do that. And also you have the backing of Tom Gores. Tom Gores will write the check no matter what it is. And I think that's an advantage when you're somebody like a Trajan Langdon, as opposed to Scott Harris. We don't know what the hell Chris Ilitch is allowing him to do. And even with Sheila and Brad, there's not a clear, will Sheila just go all in, aspect that
She
we
would.
know that she would. We assume that she would, but
She
we don't
would.
know. We assume that, but we don't.
He won't.
That to me, that's the interesting thing about this, because if you look at the Lions dynamic, guys, we're 2 years removed now from what was so far the zenith of this.
Yeah.
Okay. And in those 2 years, a lot of our strengths have become glaring weaknesses. The offensive line. Mm-hmm. Look, guys.
Secondary.
It's a weakness right now. Like our can we be honest? Our offense, even with arguably the best in the game in Penei Sewell, all right, we have a lot of work to do. The defensive line, I'm going to say it. People can get mad. I don't think there are as many in mass anymore. We need more. We need to be more consistent. We need to be in the kitchen constantly. And Maz, as you brought up, just the giant question mark that is the defensive backfield, okay? So 2 years removed from the zenith point, it almost seems like, I can't believe I'm saying this, there are more questions than there are answers.
Yeah.
And what's the statement always made? And I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but what do people say? Okay, you're legit. You're a contender. Now comes the hard part. I think if you're a Detroit Lion fan, the hard part is becoming a contender.
No, absolutely.
That's been the hard part.
No, of course. Like, it's easy, and I'm not trying to make it seem like anybody can do it, but it is easier to build up a losing situation to a winning situation. But getting over that hump,
You got it.
That is the hard part, and that's what we see with the Lions. Brad Holmes is really going to make his money in these next couple off seasons. If he's of that ilk, he will get this team back to the prominence that they were. Same shit with the Tigers. Okay, you've gotten to the same point each season, playoffs. You won a series. All that's great, but how do you get over the ALDS hump? And you're one game away from it seemingly. How do you get over that hump? And the same thing with the Pistons. I think there's still a little bit of, newness to this because, like I said, just a year ago, you tripled your win total when nobody really expected it. And before that, you were absolutely in the gutter. So you're kind of playing with house money right now, but the way they've kind of like jumped the shark this year, I think you do have to consider what if we were to just go ahead and maybe consider making a bigger move and really chasing it.
How often do you find yourself in this position that they're in right now? Where
Not often.
They're running the East.
Not often.
They're running. And again, let me be consistent, all right, before somebody yells at me. I don't think it's imperative. I don't think it's imperative. Man, we need home field throughout. I don't think it's imperative, and time and history and previous results have shown that. But I'd rather have it.
Of course.
And the Pistons are sitting in a position right now going, hey, that's cool. You got to come to LCA 4 times. Good luck with that.
Yeah, and we talking about a team that still hasn't won a playoff series, so I think home court is huge for them.
Isn't that amazing?
Especially when you look at the core of this team is still very, very young. You hope that they can stay together and they can go after it year after year after year. But in a year like this, in which they still have yet to taste playoff success, I absolutely would want that. I would want them to strive for that, and the only way to do that is to really go after it and get aggressive.
Giannis is out there too. Just remember that.
Yeah, I
know we're not going to get him.
We're
but
not going to
someone
make a
is.
move like that. But,
Yeah, but someone's going to get him.
yeah.
So you do have to improve your team.
Full stop, by the way, what you just said, okay? Because you caught me. Here we are talking about going and winning a chip.
Yeah.
Here we are about running the East. Here we are. Forget running the East. Go win a chip, right? We haven't won a playoff series since 2008.
Crazy.
Okay.
Right?
Sports.
And they tell us success ain't linear, but I mean, at least with the Pistons to this point, it has been. And I think you just got to strike while the iron's hot. But I'm very interested to see what February 5th is going to look like, man. Because either way, even if you don't make a move, I'm really happy with what this Pistons team is. And I think the fans, at least in this situation, have a tangible argument. I know the people that, are, don't trade your future and all of that. With the Tigers and the Lions, I guess you can make an argument. But with the Pistons, it's kind of like, all right, I think that they can do this and still survive it if they were to choose.
So they are the savior of Detroit. They're the closest to a championship. Who in a million years would have thought we would have said those words just 2 years ago?
A year ago.
A year ago.
A year ago.
A 14-win team is now our best hope to win a championship in Detroit.
A year ago. A year ago right now,
Yep.
even though our eyes were telling us, yeah, this is different, and we're watching the ascension of Cade Cunningham, a year ago, how many people were, bought in? I'm not being funny.
Place was empty.
It took a while.
It,
Toward the end of the year, it got better, but it definitely took a while.
But we got all those prospects with the Tigers, though, so
I know, right?
We know how well that's worked out for this franchise.
Dodgers have
in
prospects
the
too.
past quarter century. I can't wait to talk about baseball. I can't.
Did you know the Dodgers have the number one farm system? I think I told that the other day.
So
That
KG,
yeah. They don't use any.
you know
of it.
how yesterday you were we were actually applauding you and patting you on the back because you can't be part of the chat.
Yeah.
Right? The text group. All right. Yesterday was one of those days I wish you were part of the text group.
What happened?
Maz had a meltdown.
Oh, great. I missed it.
And listen, normally somebody pokes at Maz to have him have a meltdown, right? Like Maz, I admit it. Sometimes I poke at you.
Of course.
And I apologize, kind
Not
of.
a problem.
No, I kind of apologize.
You don't have
Not
to.
a problem.
All
You
right.
don't have to.
Like I get you mad, but for whatever reason, Neil really gets you mad.
Oh, yeah.
He does.
All I have to do is say the N-word. Did you hear that, KG?
Yeah.
And
Neil and Stick are 1-2.
Pretty
They're
much.
1-2.
They're antagonizers.
I love when Stick goes in on him too.
Yeah, oh, man.
Because it's like Stick has that.
They just like to argue. He just
Stick
wanna
has
be-
that style.
Yeah. He just.
But Tom,
debater.
and I can hear Stick's dumb voice. But Tom,
Such a dick.
okay.
Get it off, Bass.
So where did Kyle Tucker end up?
30 seconds after it hit, I hit the chat and I'm like, F baseball. $60 million a year they paid this guy.
Sheesh.
I'm not even going to say their name. They paid him. You guys know who it is. If they can go out and get anyone they want, and the Mets were literally $20 million shy of the deal. $20 million. And the Dodgers, of course, got him. And Justin wrote, they don't even need him. I know. That's the shitty part. They don't need anybody. But they'll just go out. Andrew Friedman, he's living his wet dream.
Can I ask you something?
He's living his wet dream.
You're going to get mad at me, and I'm being 100%. I'm telling you right now, you're going to get mad at me. But I'm going to tell you before you get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. That's misguided anger. If Major League Baseball allows them to do this, if the scenario is set up where they can do this, is it really their fault?
No. I said.
Okay, so you're not mad at me. I thought you were going to.
Baseball.
I don't want to get you mad.
He's a disgrace. Rob Manfred and Major League Baseball, they are a disgrace.
I wish my team operated like the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, me too. You know what? They did. They were called the Detroit Red Wings prior to the salary
Not
cap.
every year, though. Not like this. There's nothing that can compare to this. Nothing. Would you agree with that? This is that.
Yeah.
There's.
Yeah.
I understand your point. I'm not trying to go stick on you.
And I'm just
but
saying.
there's nothing. There's.
And that's hockey.
Yeah.
All right?
Every now and again, there was one year I know the Blues went all in, and I think they spent more. And I know there was one year that Philly did. You're not going to do what the Dodgers do. You're
No.
not. Nobody's
Nobody.
going to come close.
Yeah.
They make deals. When they make these deals, when they bring the Japanese imports in, they make marketing deals that dwarf the contract that they're giving the player. So they're making money. They're like a bank. Mm-hmm. They're a bank that plays baseball. And now baseball, congratulations. 29 versus 1.
how the hell are you even going to begin to fix this? And I'm not being funny when I say that, all right? Because, again, and I know we've been banging this drum, and it's going to get louder and louder. You know, maybe you heard it, and you heard it from me, and, well, yeah, it's coming from that guy. Okay, if you haven't been paying attention, baseball is literally coming to its Armageddon. It is. Yeah. Like, if you haven't been paying attention, I think we all get caught up in the moment, and we get caught up what the Tiger staff's going to look like, and what are we going to do with Scooble and everything. And the big picture is this is something that players have been talking about, management has been talking about, and you're hearing all over the place, and it's only going to get louder as the season goes on. Let's play a game of pretend. 2027 comes, they're locked out. It is locked out. And they have the stare down like NHL did, and the players are going to blink. That I'm telling you right now, that's how it's going to end. Okay? Whether you want to admit it or not, that's how it's going to end. All right? This is a big if the owners walk in with the same unified mindset that the NHL owners did, okay, that they will win. Okay? So here's the question. There's a legit salary cap, which is what they want. They want to cap this because the owners cannot control themselves. The Los Angeles Dodgers can't control themselves, right?
Yeah.
So you got to get something in place.
If you let Steve Cohen get the chance, he won't control them.
Right. 100%. So how do you turn back the clock and tell a team that has what's their payroll at right now?
It's in the billions.
It like legitimately. But 385 million, right? Yeah. What was it last year? Wasn't it like 350 and Toronto had 250 or something like that? Yeah. Which was so funny. Poor little Toronto, small market team. Screw that. Like, screw that.
JB, put up the second thing under the Dodgers, under Kyle Tucker. Put up both of those. Kyle Tucker's 240, and then right underneath it, it kind of explains where baseball's at right now. Because the Dodgers payroll, I think what they're paying Kyle Tucker is more than half the league is payroll.
It's insane.
Yeah.
But how do you close that door now? So let's say they lose the entire season. They go full NHL. There is no 2027 baseball.
Yeah.
It goes beyond 94, where they went off in the summer and we were all like, they aren't going to cancel the World Series. Holy crap, they canceled the World Series. And it went well into 95, if you remember, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's play a game of pretend. Look at that.
Jeez.
Oh, my.
Read it to the people that aren't watching.
I guess 385, it's 413. With $30 million deferred, Kyle Tucker's 4-year, $240 million contract should come with a present-day tax hit of around $57 million. This means the Dodgers currently carry a projected $413 million tax payroll in 2026, $96 million more than the second-place Mets, and $313 million more than the Marlins.
Yeah.
Their payroll is worth more than the Marlins, period.
So how do you close that door? We come back for baseball in 2028. We lose, this is all hypothetical. We lose all of 2027. Finally, the players' union kind of comes crawling back, okay? And that's, in essence, what happened in the NHL, whether people want to admit it or not. All right, guys, we have to cap ourselves. More than anything, to police ourselves, okay? How do you rectify that? Here's a team with a $413 million contract. Let's say they cap it at $250.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of an argument. How do
you
you
have to cut half their team?
Right.
Yeah.
But $163 million off their team.
Yeah, but by then they've won 3 World Series in a row. They don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Might be a situation in which you maybe have to make it more in line with the NBA. And you know how they have the aprons. You may have to go into a situation like that. But I wanted to ask you, Sean, because hockey had a lockout. And I realized the money wasn't the same. But they were a non-salary cap league that turned salary cap. How did that come about? And how do you think like that can apply to maybe baseball?
I think one of the big hang-ups, and people don't know this, was like the profit sharing thing. And I had an owner legitimately explain this to me, like a legitimate National Hockey League owner explained this to me. And I'll never forget, there were two things that he brought up that made me completely rethink. Because whether we want to admit it or not, you know what we're all guilty of? We're all regular dudes, right?
Guilty.
We're
Guilty
we're all guilty of automatically siding with the players, right?
Yeah.
It's those rich old dudes,
Yeah.
you know, are bad, money bad, all that stuff, okay? I had an owner say with his own mouth, I'll never forget this. He said, I got into this knowing that chances are I'll lose some money. And I'm okay with losing money. I am. I'm okay with losing money. I just don't want to bleed money. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about that. He was like, I lose a couple $1 million a year, so be it. If I lose $20 million a year, that's a problem.
No, for sure.
What a bad guy, right? Completely changed. I'm not joking. Completely changed my mind in regards to that.
But in reality, he ain't losing money.
Well, they opened the books, and the book said otherwise.
Yeah, I don't believe it. There's two
well,
books.
Well,
There is two books.
That's how Bob Goodnow lost.
Right.
He lost his job, and the NHL Players Association
Goes in a book.
Yeah.
they called their bluff and said, "Here you go.
Right.
No.
What do you want to look at?"
Okay, but where's the other book? Under the counter.
Where's
Right,
the other?
right.
Where's the book under
You'll
the
never
counter?
find the other
Tommy
book,
Two
man.
Shoes
Yeah.
hid
Right.
the other book.
Where's that book?
They're never going to see that
Yeah.
book. I tell you.
They're not losing money.
You're not finding the real legend.
It's a
Let's say
sin that they allowed never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I you know what? I know a guy in town who lost money.
Yeah.
He lost money in the 2004 season. He lost money. He legitimately, Mr. Illich, he did. He lost money. He spent so much on that payroll. The second round exit, it was around $10 million. I mean, that's how crazy it is.
Yeah.
Made up for it with the Tigers, though, 2 years later.
The profit sharing was one of the weirdest things. Like I still can't understand it. I don't remember the exact number because it's now 20 years ago. But for the sake of an argument, I know I'm in the exact ballpark. The owners, so they have a profit sharing, right? Television deals, all that stuff.
Yeah.
The owners asked if it could be split, that 100% pie. It was 58-42 in favor of the players. They had 58% of that revenue.
Yeah.
And the players had, the owners had 42%, the players had 58%. The owners asked, that this is not, I'm not making this up. The owners asked, not for a 50-50 split, but could we drop it from 58 to 53? Because that could make up for, the $10 million that we lost.
Right.
So that way you're not losing any money per se. You're still getting the lion's share of the profit sharing. And we're able to make up that $5 to $10 million. And the Players Association lost their mind.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And I'm telling you, and I know people don't like it, especially in a town like this, that was the one time where I said, I totally get where the owners are coming from.
Yeah.
Because if I'm a reasonable human being,
How about their parking lot, Sean?
if I'm a reasonable human being, Maz, I'm not even asking you for 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay, you can keep the bigger share. Let's make it 53-47. And the Players Association were like, no, why would we do that? Why would we do that? And I think the one thing that we always forget about, and this is coming straight from an owner, and if you think real hard, I bet you can figure out which owner. He said to me, you have to understand, the players are never going to lose money. They're never going to lose money. If a guy has a contract, he could be injured all year. He's going to get his money.
Exactly.
Okay? And he said, think of it from my standpoint. If my team underperforms, if people stop going to games, if it becomes the mausoleum that Little Caesars Arena was for both the Pistons and the Red Wings at times, he goes, I lose money. And I was like, you don't think about things like that, Don't get me wrong, 99 times out of 100, I'm on the player side.
Yeah.
Get your coin, dude. We have a small window to get our coin. We do. Each one of us. I mean, how many times do we talk about it? Like, I'll use Joik as an example. I'm not mad at Joik for going to get his bag. I'm done with him because he went to the Bears. Like, you don't exist in my life.
Right.
And the same thing happened, Ben Johnson. I think, Ben, congratulations, man.
Right. You earned it.
You are an NFL coach, man. That is a life goal. I'm done with you. I don't wish anything good upon you. I don't, all right? But I ain't mad at you for going to get that bag. So, I don't know how that compares to this because this is so much bigger. A lot more money. And it's so much out of control.
Yeah.
Like, it's so much more out of control.
Sean, Kyle Tucker is not a $60 million player. He's not. And the Mets offered him close to that. So they should be ashamed of themselves as well. This is a guy that's out half the year last year. He's not a $60 million player. The Cubs let him walk. It's unbelievable. If he's a $60 million player, I don't know, what's Riley Green worth? Is he going to get $40 million?
Well, how many times do we have the agent conversation?
Yeah.
If I'm Scott Boras, the first thing that I do is look at the numbers, the highest contracts in the National Football League. Mm-hmm. And then I do my Vince McMahon walk. I come walking in that room like that.
No chance.
I am going to How do you win that? How do you KG went 19-5 with a 2.2 ERA, literally 2.2 ERA and a sub-1 whip. Okay?
Yeah.
I went 17-7 with a 3 ERA, and my whip was damn good. I had a whip of 1, all right? I have a $38 million contract. What's he going to say for...
Oh, yeah.
And you know what?
I'm getting paid.
And if he doesn't get paid, you know what I'd do? I'd fire that race card out there. Aha, I know why you don't want to sign KG. And then it's really going high. But you get what I'm... That's... Maz, what you just said, that's the problem right now. Because if Kyle Tucker has that contract, well, what's Riley? I don't know who Riley is represented by.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm
Because he'll be a free agent next year.
Yeah, if I'm Riley's agent, I go, blah, 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 blah. I'm not even saying to get Tucker money.
My numbers are almost the same.
But do you want to compare and contrast numbers?
Yeah.
Baseball. It is.
Why are you doing this, man?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Why are you doing this?
Winter is coming.
And that's why it behooves Scooble to get his contract done before all this shit happens. Because once you have it in writing, it's harder to take it away from you. And that's why I fully believe that at the end of this, and he's gonna walk whatever. If the Tigers don't trade him before that, he's gonna get paid immediately.
Yep.
Like right before this thing really kicks off.
I think I can look this up, or if one of you guys can look this up for me. I think the contract expires in late November. So you are going to see a mad rush of business as usual, to your point, up until the point that contract expires. But then the difficult part comes. Okay, now what?
Yeah.
Now do you say these contracts are null and void? Are these contracts grandfathered? Yeah, exactly.
You can't.
Are they grandfathered in? How do you do that? I don't know the answer to that. Those are brains smarter than mine.
Right. Facts.
I don't know.
Listen, I got some sound from Jim Bowden, former general manager, did a nice job in Major League Baseball, and then he made himself a good TV career.
I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, works for CBS Sports, The Athletic. Here he is on the Dodgers. Just about a minute and a half here, guys. Just give you a little bit.
Keep in mind what's happened with the Dodgers. They have one of the greatest minds in the game in Andrew Friedman. So you've got a small market genius running the large market Dodgers. And the Dodgers, every time they went and got Ohtani Yamamoto, what did they do? They did all these marketing deals all over Japan. They are so brilliant at what they're doing. They're bringing in so much revenue. They can afford to do all of this and more. And so the scary part for baseball is when you have a great mind like Andrew Friedman running a large market team, it's a machine. And by the way, I love their farm system. Zaire Hope, oh my God, I can't wait till he gets to the big leagues and he joins the outfield with Tucker and Pages. That is going to be phenomenal. They do everything right from the bottom to the top. Analytics, technology, science, scouting. They're the best all the way around. They're destroying people. And it's not just because of the money. I mean, look what the Mets are doing. I mean, come on, stop. At the end of the day, they deserve credit for the baseball moves they're making, but do they have a huge advantage financially? Yeah, of course they do. But they also have the baseball minds that are matching it, and that's what's been scary for the sport. and they're putting together one of the greatest dynasties in the history of Major League Baseball. This is incredible what they're doing. And it's also going to lead to a CBA that might cause a work stoppage, or at the very least is going to cause a salary floor and a salary cap. That's the one thing about this signing that it's going to do. It's probably that tip of the iceberg that's going to change everything going forward for the entire industry.
Listen to me. If I'm the owner of the Dodgers, I can hire Sean Baligian. I don't need Andrew Friedman. This is not a baseball genius. This is a guy that's saying, I'll just sign him, and him. They don't care. So, no. Jim Bowden, what are you talking about? They don't give a damn.
Did you see? Yeah, I saw it on the last. He had one up the last segment, too.
He could sign anybody he wants. And then you'll say, what if it don't work? So?
But man,
they'll decide someone else.
You got to give them a little credit for what they're doing in the international.
No, there's no credit.
In the international game, in terms of what they're doing with the marketing.
No, there's no credit.
They're not utilizing a lot of their own money.
There's no credit. It's easy. I could do that for the Dodgers.
Okay.
You hire the guys that know what they're talking about on international business. I'll hire me. I can bring in any effing player I want.
Look at that dumb picture. Maz, did you see that picture?
No.
Right, this turned into
I'm not looking.
Can you put that picture up for Maz? Who made that?
I did.
Did you really? Look at Maz. Do you see it? There he is. I'm going to tell you what, you don't want to get on the bad side of Tommy Two Shoes.
Right.
I don't see the picture.
You really don't see it on the screen? Tommy Two Shoes?
There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that, JB.
Oh, I love that.
All right, listen.
You made him happy.
Can I get back to Jim Bowden's comments for a
fuck
second?
him.
Fuck him.
Any asshole can do what he's doing.
I wouldn't say
in L.A.
Anybody.
Why not, Kenny?
I thought, do you know what tells me that Jim Bowden is bought and paid for? At the very end of that, where he said, this is probably going to mean a work stoppage. The key word is probably, all right? With all due respect, Jim, and I do respect you, there's probably going to be a work stoppage. And then he said, and there will be. He said a probably here, and he said, and then there will be a floor and a cap, okay? Those two do not mesh. If this is going to happen, that is going to happen. There is no probably involved.
Yeah.
And you know what? I challenge, who's our Tiger beat writer? Nick, right?
Yep.
Okay, Nick, go down there to start the year and see if you can get any player to bite over, hey, there are a lot of rumors out there that MLB is going to go to a floor and a cap next year. What are your thoughts? And wait for their reaction.
They'll throw him out of the locker.
Yeah, I was about to say they not go.
Yeah.
Bryce Harper, anyone? Remember Bryce Harper?
Yeah.
I thought Bryce Harper was going to fight Manfred.
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah.
But
He was.
so ask them how they feel. Now, you might get some guys. You might get maybe a younger guy with not as much tenure. Hey, dude, I don't want to go there. Don't want to go there.
Yeah.
You get a guy who's waiting for his big payday.
His last payday, like Bryce.
Right. You get that guy, oh, you're going to have a soundbite for days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You might get punched.
Hey, let's talk about Torque's reaction. And then look at that giant bruise on Nick's face because Torque gave him a torque bomb to the right cheek.
Yeah.
Right? You're talking about screwing with guys' money, man.
Yeah.
Whoa, wait a second. I've watched other guys for the last 5 years that I've been in this game make a shitload of money. Crazy contracts. And I'm this close. I'm this close to getting that some crazy contract from someplace, and you're telling me those crazy contracts aren't going to exist anymore?
Yeah.
Listen to me. Andrew Friedman, who's the GM, genius that they call him, of the Dodgers. You know who the genius actually is? Our guy. Because he's trying to defeat that guy that's got everything.
No, he's not.
And it's futile.
And we have nothing.
And it's futile.
The genius are the other 29 freaking general managers trying to beat the machine. Not Andrew Friedman with an open checkbook There's nothing smart about him. Let me see who the free agents are. All right? You want him? Yeah, we could bat him third. Oh, we could bat him fourth. Hey, he'd be a great 8-hitter. How about flipping the lineup? He's a great 9-hitter. Let's get him. How about we go after the Cy Young winners of the Padres? Okay, let's get Blake Snell. Let's go get everyone else's Cy Young winners. And we'll give them our number one
But what's the
minor league guys.
What's to stop everybody else from doing that, man? They got to be.
They're not allowed, Kenny.
They got to be doing it different because they about to change the rules because of it. We've seen teams spend money before. They ain't the first one to spend money. Your Yankees have done it for centuries before.
The Yankees have always had
the best team money could buy.
They've always had a top 5 payroll, but they've also brought their own guys up. The Dodgers have one guy.
Maz, in fairness, though,
homegrown.
I agree with you, but in fairness, to put them over the top, they went and got the Roger Clemens of the world.
They did.
They went and got this guy, and those are advantages that other teams didn't have.
Exactly.
Is that fair?
That's
Is
all
that
these
fair?
people been doing this shit for generations.
But
like Neil says, you can wake up and be good in baseball. If you really want to, I can just wake up and decide, hey, I'm spending money today, and my whole trajectory will change.
Correct. But the genius
what's so wrong
is
about
the
this?
little guy's general manager that's trying to fight the bully. The bully has destroyed us.
How's that worked out?
Right.
It don't work out.
It doesn't.
The Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays were as close as they come.
That's-
That's where the son of a bitch Friedman came
Bam.
from.
The Milwaukee Brewers, to me, are
Yeah.
the poster child.
Yeah, like what?
You're never going to win.
Right.
You can remember that heater they went on last year?
Yeah.
An absolute
Best team
heater.
in baseball at some
Right.
time.
And guys, that park is awesome. I mean, there's such a good vibe there. And Maz, let's be honest. KG and I told you for a month leading up to the World Series, you knew deep down inside
It was over.
it was over.
But you know what? They
It was
almost
over.
did lose.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yep.
God, man, that was close.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
By the way, I still think Will Smith's foot is off the plate and Kiner Falefa scored. But you're not going to end the World Series on a video replay. Just saying. Saying.
And
But
that's why
even that example shows you like they can still be beaten even though they spending all this money. It's not like that much more of an advantage. And teams have been doing it for generations now.
And
like,
we also have to remember that the team that came that close also spent, over $100 million more than our franchise?
Yeah.
Which is why I say to people, and I do not take great pride in this, the way this franchise operates, the way Scott Harris operates, we will not win a championship in this Major League Baseball.
Moneyball don't work. How many examples do you fucking need? You had a whole movie that glorified it, and they still didn't win anything. You think
works.
it's a happy ending at the end? No, they don't win shit.
It works for the regular season. You can't win. You can't beat the devil. The devil's going to win.
Hey, you know what, guys? We were the devil to Moneyball a few times. We were. Not so much in 2006, but the later era when Mr. Ilitch really started to allow Dave Dombrowski to spend some checks. We were the devil to the A's. We were. Remember in 2012, that was the year they were going to get us. And JV came out in Game 5 went, oh, aren't you guys adorable? Pinched their little cheeks and took their soul.
Yeah.
And then we did it again in 2013. And,
The
what
shit
can you
don't
do?
work.
It does not work.
The game's ruined. It's not fun.
No, it's not, because if the Dodgers had lost, you being here, oh, yeah, you can spend all that money and it still won't work.
Kenny, come on, man.
I'm just saying.
But it's still $250
If the
million.
Dodgers lost that World Series, you would have a different tone, man.
No, I wouldn't have a different tune.
Yeah, you would. You would have a parade, Maz.
I would have a parade. Of course, I'd be happy. But it doesn't change what
But
they're
the
doing.
game wouldn't be ruined if they had lost.
It doesn't change what they're doing, Ken.
I hear you, but you. I'm
No,
not
you don't
mad-
hear me.
I'm not mad at somebody that got more
You
creative
don't hear.
than everybody else. They just got more creative than everybody else. They're in the LA market.
Bro,
That's already working
they're
to their
not
advantage.
creative.
They've mastered the international market, and it's different now. Like I can't sweat them for getting creative.
They're not creative. They have an open checkbook.
You keep blaming the Dodgers, though, Maz. It is misguided anger.
It is.
It is. Just admit that, and we'll all go on about our day.
No.
Hey, Maz, your bowling championship is Tuesday. Are you ready? This is the one you've dreamed of. You want that? Do you have a ring? Do you have a bowling championship ring?
Yeah, I got a trophy.
Okay. But this is the one you've dreamed about. It's your team against me, JB, KG. I think my high score was 201 in my life. High score, okay? High score. I think I got a 201 when I was a kid, right?
Let me tell you something about bowling.
But can I ask you something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you going to change the way that you do things if you're allowed to do that? Here's your team where your averages are 230.
Well, in bowling, Sean, there's handicap.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
So it's 80% handicap. So if I'm a 200, you only get 80% of, like, I'm giving you pins. Like last week, we got 100 pins from the big shots we were playing against.
Did you beat
per
him?
game?
Did you beat him?
We beat them 2 out of 3.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Nothing gets me more excited than beating guys that I don't belong in the same lanes with. But I had a couple of good games, and nothing gets me more excited than beating guys that 90% of the bowlers in that league are better than me.
Do you know what would get me excited? Pounding the team of JB, KG, and I. Because I would show no mercy.
Right.
I would show no mercy.
No mercy.
The Dodgers should have to give 2 runs up to every team. They should. It should be 2-0 whoever they're playing. That's how you fix baseball. You want to fix baseball? Go fuck yourself.
Why don't we throw-
It's 2-0.
It's
And we get a runner on second every inning.
Runner on second.
Okay?
Every inning.
Every inning.
Runner on second.
There you go. That's the new baseball. Okay? Go spend whatever you want. I'm up 2-0 and I got a man on second.
Go fuck yourself.
Otherwise, it ain't fair.
If nobody is going to check me and I'm allowed to do business, I am going to make the biggest team of ringers in the history of mankind.
Can they lower the fucking music, by the way, behind
Yeah,
me?
I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her. Don't worry about it.
They're clubbing out there.
Yeah.
It's a Friday.
Yeah, it is a Friday. I think we just did an hour straight of commercial free, and poor JB. JB, now, you know what? This was the morning everybody was trying to agitate Maz, and now, KG, when you get back from turning down that music, can you put up that picture in a second when KG gets back?
Which one?
The one that you just sent us in the text. Because
Oh.
there's 2 things that are going to happen. Number one, it's going to take Maz out of his terrible mood right now. This is going to make you very happy, Maz.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. It's
The Dodgers plane crash?
No.
Nope.
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Number one, this is going to make you very happy because it's one of your favorites. And number 2, I think you're going to get happy because I'm going to get very mad. All right?
Oh, that's good.
Well, obviously you like the misfortune of others, and that's okay. All right? JB, we can't put it up until KG gets back because KG needs to see this. KG literally had to run down the hall and tell the DJ to like turn the volume down on the tunes. All right?
DJ, it's 9 a.m. Chill out.
So KG, did you see what JB just sent me? JB's like kind of tweaking me like we were tweaking Maz this morning. Can you put that up now, JB?
Yep.
Oh.
There's an ice
what is
statue
that?
in Chicago.
It is an ice statue sculpture of Caleb.
Wow.
He is the Iceman.
Oh my God.
All right.
Right? Kenny.
We'll fold that up right now.
He is
In
the
my
Iceman.
Drake voice. Oh my God. Not the Iceman.
He's going to put the Rams on ice on Sunday.
I mean, for Chicago, I get it because they what quarterback have they had? Like
Nobody.
So I get
Jim
it.
McMahon was their top guy, and he was okay.
Yeah. So I'm not. I understand.
They should have a medicine ball sitting at his feet because every now and again he has to throw a medicine ball out there.
It's going to change, Sean.
That's crazy.
It's going to change, buddy.
They really gonna build the statue.
Don't
they
you
get
do
to a
it.
Super
I'll go
Bowl.
right back to the Dodgers. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I would tread lightly if I were you. I love LA. We love it.
I hate that song. I always hated that song. Who sings it? Randy
Newman.
Randy
Newman,
Newman.
yeah.
Hello, Newman.
Yeah. All right.
What?
Maybe we should take a break.
Just maybe.
JB, you want to
I
take
guess.
a break? Oh, all right. What do you got?
Let's do Buddies and BlackRock. First, let me try and clear up some of these super chats we got going on. The Bartney sitting in $4.99 say, KG, did your BET app just sent you an alert because of Sean.
All right, it's not the BET app. Let me tell you that, because BET is definitely white owned, and it's the Tyler Perry network. So we ain't vibing with BET. Nah, we got different measures. I can't reveal what the name of the things are, but we have measures.
That's fair. That's fair. Dante
BET
151 499 said, Sean, not only a winter is coming, but a fucking nuclear winter is coming to baseball. Baseball is so fucking screwed.
He gets it. You guys get it. Like, you guys, you get it, right? This can't continue.
No, it can't.
It can't.
But, so it's going to get worse because now I'm not going to have any baseball after this year. Thanks, Dodgers.
It'll come back someday.
You're right. 2029, baby. Here we go.
It's your year.
I'm gonna work on my knuckleball. I used to throw a mean knuckleball. I am coming back.
And guess what? The Dodgers still gonna win in 2029
Yeah,
because they got Ohtani. So it don't matter. Go ahead.
$5 from Alan Barnes. I'll lose my mind if the Dodgers go after and get Scooble. Might just become a Dodgers fan at that
I
point.
wouldn't put it past him.
That would be. I don't even want to think about that for his sake. For
Mazza, stroke out in
oh,
here.
for Tommy Two Shoes. That
Sean, it doesn't matter anymore.
yes, it does.
He'll be
honestly.
Tommy One Shoe after that.
Honestly, it doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't. It doesn't.
I love when Maz says that he has a complete meltdown for 20 minutes and then tells me it doesn't matter.
Right.
And then holds his eyes because the migraine is just pulsating in his veins.
You're right. It's gonna be okay, man. Sorry. It's all
No,
right.
it's not all right.
We got $9.99 from Francis J. Fox. This is an unpaid advertisement for Windsor Spitfire Hockey in AM 800. They played the Erie Otters tonight and Brampton Steelheads tomorrow. And how about those Flint Firebirds, eh?
Beller does such a great job. Shout out to my old buddy, Steve Bell, calling those games on CKLW. Love the
Big
OHL.
800.
Love the OHL, no doubt.
$5 from I Ain't Say That. Maz, LeBron, the Dodgers are all in a room. Who's walking out alive?
It ain't bad. No, I'll tell you.
I'll just collapse. That'll be the end of me.
Maz, honestly, can I?
What?
Your top three hate. Your top three.
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, it's easy.
The Dodgers, the Red Sox, LeBron.
Yeah.
Now, would Neil make that list?
No.
Number 4? 5?
No.
Stick.
He's up there.
Can Al Michaels crack the top 3?
No.
What about Invisible Pictures?
I love your
You
invisible
do like
pictures.
Invisible Pictures?
I do like
Okay.
your invisible pictures.
All right.
But top 3, you nailed it.
Can Red Arbot crack that
What
top
about
3?
Jose? Are you forgetting about Jose?
I'm not forgetting about him.
What did you call him, that little son of a bitch?
No, he's a little prick.
He's a little prick.
Honestly, he is a little effing prick. This is all I know. This is all I remember. Don't touch me! Wait till I put my t-shirt on. Wait!
And finally, one more before we go to break from the bar.
What a fucking cheater.
$4.99 to shout out 1 hour of no commercials. Oh my God, Mass talking about the Dodgers plane crashing. LOL.
Yep.
Jeez.
See ya.
Hey, chill.
Fuck him. I don't care. You think I'd give a shit? That's probably the only way to stop him.
Yo.
I have a lot of hate in my heart. I do. I can't go there. I can't go there.
I'm sorry.
Now, if the Bears were skating on Lake Michigan and fell in,
Yeah.
I'm not hoping for
If I
it.
had a skate party?
Yeah, hey guys,
Yeah,
let's
team
have
party.
team bonding. Let's go play hockey on Lake Michigan. I'm not saying I want it to happen, but might I suggest a skate party on Lake Michigan? Is that okay?
In April?
Right?
In April.
In April.
In April.
Hey, it doesn't get any more Detroit than Buddy's Pizza. You hear the term all the time, Detroit style pizza. Look at it. That is Detroit style pizza. That's where the term originated, from Buddy's. They've been serving it since 1946. They have 20 locations all across Michigan. There's probably one near you. And you can save 10% off your entire order using promo code 10meal. That's promo code 10meal. Go find a location nearest you at buddiespizza.com.
And BlackRock.
Oh, me.
Yes, you man.
All right, guys. The Woodward heavyweights are heading to Black Rock Bar and Grill in Davison, Michigan, for the third Black Rock food review Wednesday, January 28th from 5 to 7. They'll be joined by special guest Darren McCarty, trying the all-new Enforcer Cut 25-ounce ribeye, inspired by the legend himself. Order the Enforcer Cut at your local Black Rock today for a chance to win a signed Darren McCarty jersey or 2 tickets to Detroit versus Colorado at LCA on Saturday, January 31st. To enter, post a photo of your steak using hashtag BREnforcerCut and hashtag giveaway. So hashtag BREnforcerCut and hashtag giveaway. The winner will be announced by D-Mac himself live from Black Rock, Davison during the heavyweight show on the 28th. Find a location near you at blackrockrestaurants.com. Count me in.
Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports Clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Hey, the weekend is going to be outstanding if you're a sports fan. There's so much going on. You got 2 days of playoffs, and then you have the national championship game on Monday. You need to get the menu together, and you know what is a must for your menu? Sun Cruisers. Hey, I'm not just saying that. It was a big-time part of our pregame show all last year. Probably will be next year as well. It is legit. Real vodka, real iced tea. They've got peach. They've got raspberry. They've got lemonade. They've got pink lemonade. Only 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol. It is the perfect sipping thing while you're enjoying a game. So continue to let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly. So in recent years, and I know we'll talk about this more on Monday, in recent years, if you watch this show, I love to cook. I love it. I smoke, cook, whatever. So in recent years, I've had a small little shindig for the national championship game. It's one of those nights, I'm not going to lie to you guys, on Monday night I get very, very depressed after the game is over. Seriously. You know why? Because I have to wait for college football for the next, 8 months. I mean, we got a little over an 8-month wait, or 7 months as it were.
Wow.
And that sucks. I hate it. Like, and I want to be crystal clear. College sports are near ruined right now. I openly admit that, okay? But I still love it. I still love it for the pageantry. I still love it for the game day. I still love it, for game day show. I still love going to games. I still love wasting a college football Saturday watching nothing but games. I'll be the first guy to tell you it's ruined. I don't know how they recover. But, so I asked my son, because normally I kind of dictate, what do you want? Because I know with him, he loves dad's ribs, all right? So I was like, what do you want me to make? We're just having a couple people over, nothing big and anything like that, like, the shindigs that we have. You know what he asked for? So you know what I got to do this weekend? He said, Dad, can you make another turkey?
Wow.
So I'm making the smoked Cajun turkey for the national championship.
I love that.
damn.
Plus ribs, right?
I'll probably put on
Yeah.
a rack, too.
Plus.
Nice.
And I was like, why did you pick that? He was like, I hate the fact that we only have it, like, on Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve. Yeah, like, can you make more during the year? And I was like, you're damn right I can. You're damn right I can.
That's cool.
But that's my long-winded way of saying this is a great weekend coming up, man. There's a lot of action. I'm still goo baby out, trademark KG, that the Lions aren't there, but it doesn't mean it's not a great weekend. What's that other picture that you just sent? You found that picture? Can you get that up?
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Caleb, hey. See, aren't you happy? Look how we take care of you, Maz. You were so mad, and now we're putting up one of your heroes. We're putting up pictures of one of your heroes.
He's not a hero of mine.
You love him.
No,
Stop it.
I've told you this a million times. I like the kid, but I really wouldn't give a shit about him if it wasn't for you assholes. True. You guys have made me this way. I swear to God, on my kids, I don't give a shit about the Bears. But you guys have shit on me so much that all I want is for them to win the fucking Super Bowl this year. And I hate them.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
Fuck the jury.
from his own mouth,
No.
all I want
I'm out of the
are
courthouse
the Bears to win the Super Bowl.
this year because of you guys.
This bitch
Now,
respects
the real
herself.
football fan in me, I want the Bills to win the freaking Super Bowl because they earned it. They're 0-4. They have great fans, and I love their logo. And O.J. Simpson is the greatest Buffalo Bill of all time.
We got an OG.
So I want the
Simpson's
Bills to
like,
win,
man.
and I think they will. But the only reason I give a shit about Caleb and the Bears, this Bears team, is you and Neil
You.
and the rest of your minions.
It's you.
Oh, do I have some things planned for you
Good.
this weekend?
I don't
Oh,
give a shit.
man.
You know what? I'm putting the phone away this weekend.
Oh,
How's that?
you can't reach me.
You're not going to be able to reach me.
What
I'm going to
you
have do
talking
not
about?
disturb. I'm done with you guys.
I know how you are, though. You know what'll happen? That'll last for 10 minutes. and then
pick it
and
up.
you'll be sitting there going, I gotta see what the guys are saying.
You go pick it up.
And you'll pick that up.
I hate you.
And you'll see invisible pictures and you'll say to yourself, Maz, at least I give you a choice.
I wonder what's behind those.
It's your
invisible-
choice. You can scratch to see what the invisible picture shows, or you can say, no, Neil doesn't give you a choice. I give you a choice.
Neil. I want to out Neil
Can you,
like Costanza did.
You can't.
so Howie Roseman had
What a great general manager.
proofs in the pudding, man.
Here's the difference between Howie and Brad.
Uh-oh.
Here it is.
Here's Howie.
Right here.
No, here's Howie, really.
Up at the end of the year.
Can I clarify one thing? Because I think it's important for our fans to understand. You know, you can do whatever it takes to win now and still build for the future and still have those parallel paths. You know, I just don't want it to get confused that we can't do whatever it takes to build a championship caliber team next year and also continue to have really good players on this team for the future. So, you know, I just want to make sure that we're on the same page on that.
Thanks, folks. Thanks, Nick. Could build for the future and still build for now.
What a concept.
Wow. Guess what?
Not possible.
The sons of bitch Dodgers do that. They steal other players,
Are you giving the Dodgers credit?
and they have a great minor league. You can have both, Brad. You just don't need to trot out only your players. We'd be in the Elite Eight had you done your job. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize.
And I like you.
Can I say this? I have said this for 2 years, and I'll continue to say it. That guy gets it. He sits back and says, I'm going for it this year because I know what I have next year, and I'll worry about next year. And you know what? You know why I say that's worked for him? Because he's got 2 Super Bowl rings he can dangle if he wants to, if anybody questions him.
Yeah.
He's got 2 Super Bowl rings. Oh, Tom, you didn't like that?
2 out of 3.
You're disappointed. Yeah, and he can go like this. It's kind of, if he wants to be a dick about it, he can go like this and just flash those Super Bowl
It's like
rings.
what Brady holds up as 7 when he does that. We haven't even been to a Super Bowl.
How do you
Brad?
How do you argue with that? And I like Brad. I do.
too.
I'm happy he's the general manager. If I had to
Right.
pick, I think number one, I would start with I don't think there's a sense of urgency. There's nothing wrong with having a sense of urgency. There isn't. I think that goes hand in hand, KG, with what you and I have said since the summer. I'm not going to apologize for wanting more.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm not.
And not to necessarily say the way Brad's done it has been completely wrong because it's gotten us to a point.
You got it.
But at the same time, how we did up there is why I get irritated when Brad goes into a press conference and says, "Oh, we didn't make a move for a more talented player because it couldn't have worked or it might not have worked." I don't want to hear that as a fan. Like, respectfully, if you bring someone in and it doesn't work, then fine. You were right. It did not work. But you can't be afraid to take risks. You can't be afraid to take chances when you're in the thick of it. Like, I get building for the future. I get, having your ducks in a row. I get having your books cleaned up. These are things that the Lions have not had for a very, very long time. But in terms of, okay, you're at a position now to where a Super Bowl is very, very tangible, you have to start making some adjustments on the fly.
Well, let's go someplace then. With that in mind, let's go someplace then I really don't want to go, but I have to go because you just said it, okay? How do we feel about the future right now? I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny.
We have a nice little nucleus.
Right. How do we feel about the future right now?
No clue.
It's definitely taking a hit with, the Sam Laporta situation, Kirby Joseph possibly not being, or
Branch.
having an injury that can continue. Brian Branch, how will he come back?
The pieces missing
That's
from an
a-
offensive line.
Yeah, a lot of defensive core pieces are in question right now.
Two of our best linemen are going to be retired.
So here we were the last couple of years, and I'll start with trade deadline day 2023. Here we were, trade deadline day 2023. Not worried about the future, or excuse me, not being with
In the
that sense of urgency. Talking about building. 2 years later, we have 2 playoff wins. We have 2 divisions. We were the number 1 seed. Boy, isn't that great?
Yeah.
And we're sitting here before the 2026 season wondering aloud about the offensive line, about our tight end. That's not Brad's fault. Let's be fair. That's not his fault. And then the giant question mark in the defensive backfield, which again is not his back fault. Oh, by the way, that defensive line that fans clamored for, that they wanted more, go get that impact guy, help Hutch out. Our defensive line, for anybody with half a brain in their head, and sorry, I've gotten to that point now because I've been catcalled by you guys way too much about this, hasn't been good enough.
Yeah, flat out.
How's that worked out? That worrying about the future. How's that worked out?
We're good has not been good.
No.
And I know what the numbers say, but the play week to week says something completely different.
They know
Your
that.
record says something
They
completely
know that.
different.
They know that. And so how's that worked out? In the meantime, you know what you can do if you're Philly? You can go, yeah, we got some questions about our team. Yeah, we do. And you can sit up there and say what Howie just said. Yeah, but we can still compete for next year, and we can compete for the future. Oh, by the way, we got a couple Super Bowl rings. Remember that?
Right.
If you're feeling lonely on this gray day, why don't you pop in that video of us winning the Super Bowl last year?
And he's got players that he's going to trade this year and get good returns for. And A.J. Brown will be the number one.
Yep.
He might need another running back. Looks like Saquon is on the downside. He does. He's still a great athlete, and he'll be ready to go. But guys like him and Derrick Henry, they're not going to last much longer.
He's in that, Maz, you know what? He's in that area now that a lot of running backs are in.
Yes.
Now, some running backs can continue it. Like Curtis Martin was a unicorn.
Yes.
Right?
He changed his ways.
Yeah. Beast Mode. Beast Mode was a guy that kept going.
Yep.
Henry, he's another guy that kept going. But a lot of guys, it starts to go downhill, and you have to make those tough decisions, right?
Yeah.
And this is a guy that, and I know some people around here get so mad. I'm not being funny. I have no idea how you can compare the job that Howie Roseman does to the job that Brad Holmes does. You are being an utter slapdick, 100% homer, if you compare what Brad Holmes has done to what Howie Roseman has done. Do I like saying that? I don't like saying that.
Not only that, Howie's is just as good a college scout as Brad Holmes is. He's just as good at drafting. And he drafts in the bottom half and has been for years. The Lions just started drafting in the bottom half. Don't forget, we used to be top 3 every freaking year.
Yeah.
And where'd it get us? We finally have a good regime that we can finally trust. And I thought they were turning the corner a couple of years ago when they got Chauncey, CJ, They brought him over. I'm like, wow, we actually stepped out and got a guy. And then he, crapped out in the San Francisco game. He was injured all year. The Seattle game when he hurt his shoulder or his collarbone.
Right.
Came back for the playoffs, wasn't that good, and then stood on the bench in San Francisco and is touting against the fans, taunting them. And then they let him go. Who picked him up? Philly. They won a Super Bowl. Philly got rid of him. Who picked him up? Now the Bears have him. I'm just saying, he was available to pick up this year. I'm not saying he was the guy he used to be, but he's not our kind of guy. He's not our kind of guy. God forbid we'll trot out Arthur Mallett or Millette or wherever the other Legion of Whom was. But God forbid you go out and get somebody.
Maz, you've been really angry this morning. Can I put JB? Can you put something up that might put Maz in a better mood?
Oh yeah.
You just sent us a picture, and Maz, I worry about you, dude, right now. Like,
I am pissed.
I'm trying to put you in a better mood.
I went to bed early last night after what the Dodgers did. Yet I still wake up this morning and there's another 100 freaking messages. Even though I said to you guys, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed.
I respected that. Did I bother you? How about that picture that you just sent of his in the chat of the
Oh yeah, I'm trying to grab it right now as we speak.
I'm
you guys
sorry.
can talk about this one.
Why do you apologize?
Kyle Tucker must die.
Jesus.
Y'all trying to kill me here.
All right.
Oh shit.
So I hope that people aren't I'm not ripping on Brad. I'm happy Brad's the general manager. Brad's done a good job. He's a big part of changing the fortunes and the culture of this franchise.
I'm going to rent that video tonight.
Right?
But Kyle Tucker
I
must
bet
die.
you are.
But guys, if we're in pass-fail territory, and we are,
We failed.
nobody argued with that.
I forgot about that movie.
We've been talking about that. We've been in pass-fail territory for a while, right? It's a fail. And to his credit and to Dan's credit, they both said the same thing. What grade would you give yourself? It's a fail. We're in pass-fail territory. We are in, you either win a championship or you don't.
Yep.
And
you can't keep failing.
I think, my humble opinion, And I can back it up not only by the results of this team, but the results of the Philadelphia Eagles, is our general manager doesn't have that sense of urgency.
Yeah, that could be the case. I'm not willing to go as far as some people have said on this network that he doesn't care about winning, or he just,
I don't believe
he doesn't
that.
care.
I don't believe
Everyone cares about winning.
He got to switch it up though. It's coming to a point to where, okay, you got to put your money where your mouth is. Like, we can't, like you said, Super Bowl or bust every single year. They've even acknowledged that they're chasing a championship. You cannot continue to fail. We don't expect you to go out here and be like the Dodgers. We ain't asking for you to grab every single big name that pops up, but be more cerebral and don't be afraid to take risks.
Sometimes the fan base isn't as dumb as I think franchises think they are. A lot of times we miss, okay? I think it's safe to say a good portion of the fan base missed on Jahmyr Gibbs. I think it's good to say a good portion of the fan base missed on Jack Campbell.
I think the national guys missed too.
I will say with my own experience, I missed on Jared Goff. I never thought that he could be what he's been the last few years. I openly admit it. I've confessed that sin. I'll continue to confess that sin. So I'm not saying that we're always right, okay, at all. Media or fans. No way, all right? But every now and again, we are right. Every now and again.
Yeah.
In our defensive line, we've been right about our defensive line. You guys can argue it all you want.
Yeah.
You can. You can do exactly what KG said, and you can talk about stats in their totality. And then what I can do is talk about this and show you film of that. That's what I can do. And then as soon as I do that, you know what you do? You wince. And you go, ugh. Remember all the time Love had to throw? Remember all the time Caleb had to throw? Remember it hasn't gotten home enough, man. I don't know how anybody could argue that. So again, you can bring up stats in their totality, and that looks nice. But I think in real time that pass rush has not been elite. There's no other way to say that. There's nothing that supports that. And that's frustrating. And that's hurt this team.
Yep.
Because the NFL, again, Tony Dungy, how can you make the quarterback's life miserable, and how can your quarterback make the life miserable of the opposing defense? That's the NFL today, man. It's not as complicated as I think sometimes we try to make it out to be.
I believe that he's going to bring back guys that we don't want here. I do. I think he's going to look.
I hope they work.
I think he's going to look at Marcus Davenport.
No, he's not.
I'm sorry, Labartney.
No
I didn't mean
way.
to say his name.
He's not.
And you know what he's going to
Wow.
say? You know what he's going to say? Hey, he came back from injury.
No way. He can't.
That's my thought.
That would
All right,
completely.
listen, if he does that, then I have to wonder aloud if he's trolling.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't.
It's been 2 years of this now.
No way.
No.
Okay.
Even with Emmanuel Mosley, after 2 years,
I guess time will tell.
They gave up on it. You can't. That'd completely.
Why do you
contradict
keep sending me these
everything.
Caleb Williams things? See, you know what? Like, on it, JB is Team Maz. Like, he's sending me pictures of Caleb Williams.
Here you go, Maz.
He's trying to make Maz feel better.
Aw.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. Look at the Iceman.
Is that how you do
Iceman.
it, Maz?
The Iceman. Iceman used to be a cool nickname. Then the light skins got to it. Drake and Caleb, man, that ruined
Why are
the
you against the
nickname
light skins
Iceman.
now?
Huh?
Why are you against the light skins?
I'm not against the light
I think
skins.
you are.
But there is a clear difference in how dark and light skins operate.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah. They take the nickname Iceman and just make it whatever now. It used to be a valued nickname. Drake and Caleb. They've ruined it.
All right, where
Did
we
you get an
going?
alert on your phone again? Did you get another alert?
I did not.
We
Black on black affairs, we don't need alerts for.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, racist. Another racist.
Well, that phone would be going off all day. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, what?
You kidding? Jeez, oh Pete. All right, where are we going, JB?
Let's
Hell,
hear
that's
from,
where we're going.
For Planet
Maz
Fitness.
is upset.
Planet Fitness is the
We don't even have
spot.
anything to look forward to.
Listen, you guys, there
Nothing.
are
Yes,
2,700 clubs nationwide with over 50 in Metro Detroit alone. You can get access to the Black Card Spa where you can recover with hydro massage and other innovative amenities. Bring a guest free anytime. It's only $24.99 a month. We are all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness. Shout out to Planet Fitness Northville. Great spot, great staff. Planet Fitness, get your butt in there.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Head to WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero, icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Hey guys, Maz for Chill Medicated CBD. Yeah, I need a little roll on right this moment, especially for the temples of my head. And right now, you guys wake up with pains, aches and pains. Well, most of us do. Not you young guys, of course, but it doesn't have to be that way. Use Chill Medicated CBD, their whole line of products, guys. Line of topical products, non-transdermal, meaning they don't get you high, so you can use them all day long at home, work, or at play. Great for bedtime, great for when you have to go bowling. I use that roll-on my knee every single Tuesday night. And if I need to use it on my temples, I do that. McCarty always is pushing this on me. D-Mac's like, Maz, use that CBD right now. Use that Chill Medicated CBD.com. You guys should try it as well. Guaranteed you'll love it.
Hey, shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been serving Metro Detroit for over 40 years now. Again, in and of itself, you're in business that long, you're doing something right. Reliable service, treating customers like family with winter in full swing, and it's supposed to be cold the next few days, especially take a look at some of those lows running in. Now's the perfect time to schedule regular maintenance to keep your heating system running safely and efficiently all season long. And even if your system breaks down unexpectedly, Sharon's has you covered with fast, dependable emergency service when you need it most. Go check out their website at sharonsheating.com or give them a call at 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. Tell them that Woodward Sports sent you. All right, divisional playoff weekend. If there's one, which one do you have the well, I'm asking the wrong guy with you. I know what game you're looking forward to the most.
Well, a lot of people are because it's the Sunday night football game. It's on Mike Tirico's.
But that's not why you're looking forward to it.
Well, I'm just saying most people are looking forward to it because
most people aren't Caleb Williams and Bear fans.
And most people probably want to root against Matthew Stafford and his white veneers, and Sean McVay covering his mouth like this. I hate that guy.
I
Clearly.
Do you know what it is for me? Honestly,
What a little prick.
It's bookend games. It's the first one and the last ones are the ones that I'm really into. Not that I'm not into the other two, although I got to be honest with you, Pats Texans and Texans might win.
I'm intrigued by that game, actually.
Texans might win.
You know what I like about that game? Buck and Aikman. That's what I like about that game. First game we get Tony. Here we go, Jim.
I like the Texans. I just don't think they have enough offense. That's what that game.
I think they could win 15-12.
It's
5 field goals.
gonna be a nasty
hope you're
game.
right.
Yeah.
I fell in love with them a couple months ago. Like I really like that team.
I want them to win because I want the Bills to close out Rich Stadium with the AFC Championship.
Could you imagine
game.
that?
That's what I want.
That would be so
As
cool.
a football fan. Why would you not want that?
Do you know what I worry about though, Maz? Like if that happens, can you imagine that poor man is like decimated already? Can you imagine what that defense might do to him?
It's okay. He'll still win. Bills are going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
You're still buying it, so you're off the Bronco train now.
I never was on it.
Little
I
bit?
think they're a fraud.
Okay.
And I'm not a Sean Payton guy. I think he's an a-hole.
I mean, he is a.
See how he treated the media guy the other day in the press conference? Guy was talking to him, and he probably talked. He picked up a buzzword. He's like, I forgot the guy he was talking about. Well, now you guys can play downhill more. And Peyton's like, downhill? What do you know about downhill? You want to describe downhill to me? In other words, the guy used a buzzword, and Sean Payton killed him for it. You didn't see that video?
Well,
He embarrassed him. And he's done that in the past.
While I don't agree with the embarrassing part, like
Dre Greenlaw it was.
okay, I don't agree with the embarrassing part. Like you're just a little man to do that.
Yeah.
When these guys try to play the role of the smartest
I
guy
get
in the
it.
room,
Yeah.
it's got to be so annoying.
Right.
It's got to be.
And he probably did what other coaches want to do. Because let's face it, no one likes the media.
You know
No
what's,
one.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny though? Let's take that the other way. What if you were one of those guys? Maybe you're having a bad day, and somebody starts to lay into you and stuff. What if that guy gave it back?
Yeah.
Like seriously, what if that? Because trust me, there have been a couple times.
The coach would probably walk out.
Especially with the Lions back in the day, where like I literally wanted to look and go, "It's not my fault. Why are you mad at me?" Well, it's the way you ask the question. What would you like me to rephrase it? How do you want me to talk about your ineptitude? You tell me how I
great.
can talk about your ineptitude.
That's beautiful.
All right?
Yeah.
Since you're telling me how I can do my job, all right? Now I want you to tell me how I can ask about your ineptitude and how you're failing this franchise in every single way. Now, if I did that, I would be skewered.
Yes.
Oh, of course.
And you'd be barred.
They would probably ban me.
Yes.
They would probably.
Because they have skin as thick as this.
Oh, it's.
See this?
It.
That's how thick
You guys.
they are.
You guys have no idea.
Trust us.
Maz, 100%. I got your back.
You guys don't know how many times that this used to ring off the hook from other teams' PR people telling me, hey, you guys can't say that. You got to go backtrack, blah, blah, blah.
But what if you did that? You would have
That would be awesome.
You would have a small segment of the fan base that would go, I love that Maz did that, okay? The rest of the people would kill you. You would be annihilated if you did something like that. And do you know why I bring that up? Because trust me, as much as I liked the guy, and I mean that, Matt Millen, the guy, was a nice guy. Maz, you got my back there. Nice guy.
Of course he is.
But sometimes it was just like, hey,
What did you just say?
the attitude towards me, okay, it's not my fault. Do you think I want to sit here and talk about the same shit years running while you're making $5 million a year, running a franchise into the ground? Okay, we'll take the gloves off. Are you going to punch me like you punched the owner of the Patriots' son?
Pat Sullivan.
If I dare question your football knowledge? Like, what if you did that? You'd get skewered for it. So that's why I think when you do things like that, you're a little man.
Yeah.
If you have an issue, pull the guy aside. You know what? We've all been pulled aside, okay? Every one of us have been. Listen, one of my heroes shit down my throat one day, and he was right. I don't think I deserve to be shit on the way Scotty shit down my throat one day. He was right, but I don't think he deserved to do it the way he did. But he did it privately.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't have to do that in front of everybody to try to embarrass any. I think that's little man syndrome. I really do.
I totally agree, man. Totally agree. And for a media member to just get undressed, it bothers the hell out of me. It does. It also bothered me that he used the buzzword playing downhill. I mean, like I told you, as much football as I don't know shit. I don't know how to break down film. When we look at Brian Baldinger breaking down plays, I'm like, holy crow. Wow.
Maz, I told you, it bears repeating. I swear to God, I got invited into the film room, and I was told, shut your mouth, and I did. What you think you know and the level that those people think at, they're two different places. And that I literally looked at Gary Pinkel and said, I don't know the first thing about football. And he laughed and all that, and he was like, nah, you're all right, and all that stuff. I was like, no, I don't know the first thing about football. Honestly, it was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And you know the funny thing is, I know a lot of high school coaches that say the same thing. You know, here they are coaching high school. Maybe they're really successful at it. But then you go to one of these coaching clinics, and let's just say Mike McDaniel's there, okay? Mike McDaniel is really considered a guy that's just thinking like in ways that brains aren't supposed to think.
And McVay.
Maybe he's on the spectrum. You can say things like that. Okay, but do you know how many coaches go, dude, I went to this coaching clinic. It embarrassed me. It absolutely embarrassed me. So, you know, there's a lot of that going. You don't have to be a dick.
No, you don't.
You really don't.
So
that's why I send invisible pictures.
Absolutely.
It's your choice, man.
Yeah, you give me the choice. I understand. You're so good to me. Thank you so much. You really are just a freaking gem. Thank you, Sean.
You can't put me in the same category as those other two, right?
Yeah.
You really do?
Not really.
Okay.
But you there.
You just like to laugh at me. They like to punish me. Who do you like, Buffalo or Denver?
Buffalo.
Spread, 1.5, Denver's favored.
Buffalo.
Kenny?
You said the spread's 1.5.
You're giving me 1.5 on the road.
Buffalo's getting a 1.5.
Oh my God. I guess give me the Bills, man. Reluctantly give me the Bills.
Are we across the board?
You sound really locked in there, Kenny.
I'm just saying that Josh Allen cannot continue to go against these good defenses.
Dude,
I'm worried about him.
He's broken down. I'm with you, man. I worry about him.
So you got Mitch Trubisky.
Anyway.
I don't like this line in the next one.
It's
I really
high.
don't. I don't like that. Look, I'm convinced the Seahawks are going to win. And they should win by more than 7.5. But the Niners have been doing it all year. With all their injuries, I don't think enough is being said about what Frisco has done this year.
Go to your phone right now and look at the two games they played. Because I'm asking you.
All
What
right.
were the scores of the two games that they played this year?
All right.
Seattle is 7.5-point favorites. First time they've been the number 1 seed since the old Legion of Boom years. 49ers coming in after knocking off the world champion Eagles. George Kittle out for the year for the torn
They
Achilles.
split this year, right?
I'm not sure.
I think
That's why I'm asking
I
you.
think they split this year. I'm going to look it up.
And I want to see the scores. I want to see if it triggers my memory.
Niners beat them week 1, 17-13.
Well, week 1 don't count.
And then that other one was just 13-3 Seahawks won. Yeah, I knew that was just a little
That was
while
late
ago.
in the year.
Yeah, it was the first and last.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how they won the number 1 seed.
So 17-13 Niners, and then and by the way, both road teams won.
Yeah.
Both road teams won.
Okay.
7.5.
That's too much for them.
I got to take the.
I agree.
I'm
the
taking the 7.5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm taking the Niners and 7.5. As decimated as they are.
Oh, you're taking the Niners.
Kyle
Got it.
Shanahan, Robert Saleh. Come on, man. Brock Purdy still playing great. CMC.
Yeah.
Sure, they don't have a lot of receivers. Jawan Jennings playing pretty good. I don't know. I'm taking the Niners.
17-10, something like that.
No, even without George Kittle, I still expect them to make it a close game. The Seahawks will win, but the 49ers will cover that.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Pats and Texans. The Pats are favored by 3.
This is the 3:00 game on Sunday.
This is a tough one right here.
It really is because I was late to the party. I'll give you credit. See, don't say I never say things about you.
Mm-hmm.
I was late to the party about the Patriots. I really was.
I was telling you, too.
Yeah, you both, I was late to the party. They're legitimate. They got a damn good defense, and May looks like a legitimate quarterback.
Christian Gonzalez might not play. That would be
that's a blow.
huge.
That
He's in
defense.
concussion protocol.
Man, that Texans defense, so I fell in love with them a couple months ago.
I know. I'm taking Houston and the points.
I am too.
Taking Houston.
I don't like it, though. I got to be honest with you. I think I'm going with my
That's
newfound
because
love.
C.J. Stroud's so bad.
He is so bad.
If he was decent, I would be locked on the Texans.
But he is capable of waking up. I'm not.
But they have no receivers, man. Woody Marks is their number 1 guy.
Yeah,
4th-round pick.
he beat Michigan's ass.
Doesn't Tank Dell come back like every other year? Isn't that how it works?
I
Hey,
think-
Tank's back.
I think he's DOA now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's DOA.
Who do you
Yeah,
like?
you just lost Nico too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw Nico over the summer, by the way.
they can win that game
really
with
true.
the defense single-handedly. I guess. What's the spread?
3.
3.
Patriots favorite by 3.
Yeah, they're home.
Yeah, give me. As a matter of fact, give me the Texans, man.
Boy, we're going across the board.
I think
me
the
the
Texans
Texans.
win.
We are going across the board.
Give
It's
me
kind
the
of
Texans,
funny.
bro.
If the Texans win and the Bills win, guys, just remember,
Could you imagine
Buffalo hosts on their last ever
Josh Allen
game
do
at
not
Rich
want to see the
Stadium.
Texans, bro.
That's what you want as a football fan.
KG, I said it to him 10 minutes ago. I fear for his life
Yeah,
against that Texan defense.
he
I
do not want to see them right now.
All right, here it is, Maz.
Rams going on the road
6:30.
to the Windy City. Soldier Field,
I have a pregame show planned for you. So
minus 10
don't you worry
degree,
about it.
minus 10 degree wind chill and snow. Matthew Stafford, welcome to Chicago.
What's
Go
the
ahead.
spread?
Who cares? Call
Nah.
it a pick 'em.
The Rams are giving 3.5, right?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bears, bro. I just got a feeling.
Take them outright.
I got a feeling. Yeah,
Outright?
I got a feeling.
I'm terrified.
Money line.
I think you and I
I got a feeling, bro.
I think you and I are more worried about it than he is because he's been. No, you changed it yesterday. You
Epiphany.
Yeah, he had the Mass Epiphany.
Right.
He put on his what's your cream you put on?
The CBD.
Yeah.
The chill medicated.
Yeah, chill medicated. Mass put it on. I'm telling you. And then Cartoon Mass comes in. I'm taking the Rams. And I'm telling you right now, I think I'm taking the Rams because of the hatred in my heart.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I can't.
That's good that you're not riding. You know, I'm glad you don't want them. I'm glad you're picking the Rams.
So Bass can come here Monday and act a fool if they win.
I'm not going to act like a fool. I'm not.
Could you imagine the Seahawks and the Bears in the NFC Championship game? Like,
I
say
could,
that,
and that's
say that out
disgusting.
loud, though. Doesn't
Yeah.
that sound weird?
I absolutely could, and it's disgusting.
Live from Seattle, it's the NFC Championship game. The Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. I want to vomit.
In a year like this, anything's possible, man.
Anything is possible.
Trying to tell you.
KG jumped in.
Let's
The
see
other
if-
KG.
Let's
other
see if
KG.
the upsets happen. Let's say the 49ers.
Maz, where are you going? So you really think the Bears are going to win?
I do.
I kind of think so, too.
If the 49ers win and the Rams win, who's home?
The Niners, right?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Are they ahead of the
Yeah.
Rams?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they would host, and then the next game is at their home stadium. Just like the Rams did a couple of years ago.
Frisco Rams in the NFC Championship?
Could be.
And Frisco
There are
will
three-
win, and then they'll lose in the
There
Super
are
Bowl.
3 NFC
Well, they
West
have to,
teams,
right?
guys.
Yeah, after winning constantly.
Yeah.
Right?
3 NFC West teams out of the 4 in the NFC.
So just to, we all like the Bills. We all like the Seahawks. We all like the Texans.
No, I'm taking the Niners and the points.
Oh, you're taking that. How about to win outright?
I guess Seattle.
All right.
I'm not positive, though.
Okay. And then we're split on the last one.
Yeah.
And you had an epiphany. What was your epiphany? Love?
No, the weather. I think the weather will finish off Stafford.
All right.
All right? And I think you got to take Nakua out of the game. That, of course, then you got the other guy on the other side.
Devontae, yeah.
You got Devontae Adams. So, who knows? Bears could stop the run, though. They could stop the run.
We are really this is our last weekend of just being action packed for football.
Yeah.
And I told you I'm not, this is not an exaggeration. I get depressed Monday night. Like, really, when the national championship game ends, I get depressed because it's like, oh my gosh, I literally have to wait over 7 months for my cider mill to open in week 0. I'm not joking. It's one of my favorite days of the year. And I don't give a shit what game's on. I go to the cider mill. I watch some useless college football game, okay? But this is it. This is like our last action-packed weekend.
Yeah. And the Lions ain't there.
Wouldn't it have been better had they played the Natty last night? I feel like it's been too long.
Yeah, they keep pushing it
Honestly.
further back every
I know
year.
it's a week. It was like a 12 Thursday, but Friday was the final game, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And now Monday. So 10 days.
So would you want like a Friday night national championship?
Yeah. I would've
They'll
taken it
never
tonight.
do it, but
Never in a million years would they do it. But I'm not against it. Like, really, I'm not against it. 1 week.
Yeah.
But the Monday night push, I get it. I understand it from a business standpoint. Could you imagine actually, and I know the NFL doesn't take back seat to anybody, but how about even like prime time on a Saturday night?
Yeah.
I'm one of those people, Maz, and you probably, I don't think we've ever had this conversation. I'm one of those people I wish they'd make it Super Bowl Saturday.
No.
I know how you are. I didn't even have to ask. I
It
know.
probably eventually happen, and it'll finish me off.
I wish
It'll finish
I'll
me
die.
off.
I will die. If the Super Bowl goes on a Saturday, I will die.
I really wish it'd make it Super Bowl Saturday.
Okay, do you want me to be dead then?
No, I don't want you.
Okay.
We don't want
Keep
you
it
to
on a
die,
Sunday for
man.
your sake.
And a couple of guys on the chat wanted to know if my left arm was going numb and I smelt burnt toast. In other words, yeah. No, I'm not having a heart attack yet. But thanks for checking, guys. Chat, thank you. You guys have been great.
As always.
I'm sorry I've been angry.
Sorry.
If there's any way we could get a Maz cam, like from about 6 o'clock on Sunday to the end of that game.
Oh, man.
Can you imagine? Because you know, like I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You know what happens? It's the wave of attacks on Maz. Like there's the first attack, and then it gets silent, and Maz is like, I can settle in. And then Stick jumps in. And then, like, Neil and I are sitting there giggling, and then Neil will send something. And it usually has something to do with feet.
Yep.
Right?
Inches and feet.
And then I will send the invisible pictures. And it's like a 3-front war.
He's
And
getting jumped.
Maz can't fight that.
Yeah, he's getting jumped. It's okay.
All right, we got to get out of here. Listen, you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you Monday morning. Keep it dialed in all day. We got Big D Energy coming up. Of course, Bray and Shep, the heavyweights as well. Have yourself a fantastic weekend. Peace.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.